Hi, this is LatN. Hope everyone is staying safe, and we're back with Software Inc. Beta 1.6.8 Play and Learn series. We're playing Star Games, hard difficulty. We're going to get into it right after the intro. Okay, we've advanced to July 1983. We have 501,000 available funds, 1.5 million bonds, 830,000 in stocks, for a total of $2.8 million. Now if we go to teams, sort these by, created 2 new teams, research and research 2, and law 2. And then look at the research teams. If you look at the research team, we have 13 designers with 3 stars in system, 8 designers with 3 stars in audio, and 9 designers with 3 stars in hardware. So we're targeting system, audio, and hardware for research. We've completed the research on hardware for 1983. We're chasing a patent. We're updating magic cards for bug fixes. We're also have the core team working on an expansion stream bonus add-on. We're researching System 83, Audio 83. Our design team is working on Martians, and our design OS team is working on design OS. And we still have 2 deals, one 8 months left and one 15 months left. And those are being handled by design deals. We've created a new design deals team. We have 4 designers and a leader. Everybody has a leader. Check compatibility. The highest is 311. The lowest is 274. That's good compatibility, and cohesion is basically doing okay also. And these are 2 brand new teams that just started. We look at tasks. Everybody has a task. Keep your people busy. Don't overhire. Don't hire until you need. Keep them busy. Have a game and an OS in the design phase. Then we don't need development teams. We will not hire them until the morning before we promote them to development. That way no one's sitting around doing nothing. That's my strategy. The other strategy is everybody. You select the first team, hold your shift key down, select the last team, go to employees. Everybody in here has been auto-rolled. That way nobody is working on something they shouldn't be, creating bugs and havoc. Now, what we're going to pick up is, we're looking to get this patent done, so we're going to do some crunching, and I'll show you how I do my crunch. In fact, let's move into tomorrow. Brand new day, lower teams coming in, so this is finished. So we got to keep an eye on support, make sure if any more of these is 492 fixed, 492 verified. So Magic Cards is doing great. We have printers we're working on, and maximum is going to be 50. We keep reducing this depending on what's being sold. And we've increased our capacity to 936 copies per month. And we have, this is just finished. We have 241 left due in October. So if we go look at deals, we should be print deals here always. Usually our print deals here. December. April, so let's do the December. Once December is done, we'll look at April. Don't take it more than one time. We have a low here, and we lost money yesterday basically because we were investing in new companies, and let's go look at our investing now. I do not want to invest. We're going to start putting away money for a move. So I got 932. Let's put away 400,000 for that. I'm trying to keep 100,000 operating costs. And here we go. Extreme promotions. This is due to release in September. We're marketing it. We have it up to 10. I'm going to create August. This thing releases tomorrow, so I'm hoping to promote this. Assign it to Port Debug and Port Debug 2. Get them in here. Get as much bugs today and tomorrow out of this, if any, and release that tomorrow. And hopefully we'll release that marketing tomorrow too. In fact, the marketing is going to be released today, so what we're going to do is Do a press build to release tomorrow. Always do a press build the day before to release tomorrow. The day before release, double check your support team's marketing and support to see if you need to hire to backfill for the new release. In this case, I've hired 5 marketers for the day team. Let me sort these. 5 marketers for the night team and support. They are 23 and 3, so we should be able to boost support. We're going to go higher. Service support. Select support. Capacitor. This is high salary. We want medium salary at this point in time. So this by age. We have 1. We have 2. Fast learner. We have big brain capacitor. So we 5-3. We go back. Night owls. Support 2. Begin looking. Modest. I would like. This gets still around. Here's another modest person. And let's go for the young guy. Okay, so now those teams, like I said before, every time you hire somebody, go in here, employees, select the first one, so show your shift key, select the last one, right click, auto roll them so they're not doing things they should not be doing. Okay, it's 5 p.m. we're going into tomorrow, and tomorrow's release day for I was going to go into tomorrow and start crunching to get that patent out, but looks like that patent's getting out anyway. We're going to have our first hardware patent, which is perfect. Okay, here we go. Let's go on. We have a new deal, which is a printing deal. All of these are finished 0, 0, 0. You could clear those out if you want. We got an April deal. And the target demographically doesn't really know who Star Games is. We've heard a few rumors about the Extreme Bonus add-on. It looks amazing and has all the new features. You'll be able to try it out in the near future. They got a great review. They have 3 bugs out. We're going to go out at 3 o'clock. The reason we're going out at 3 o'clock is, in fact, let me just tap these guys on the back and get this out the door. There we go. That's what you call a tap in the back. Patent done. That's good that it's done. So that means the next one is system and the next one after is audio. And would love to get these 2 out. This thing is about to be able to be released, so I'm trying to get that out next. We're going to screen for 3 o'clock for expansion. There we go. This got to release. We're going to print maximum. We have 6,712 followers, so I usually go double that. So we'll print 13,000. Give that a chance to get out there. They just picked up. How many prints do I have already? 0. We have 13,000 in storage. Next pickup that gets picked up. It's going to be 3 o'clock. So we may have to order. No, and that was another pickup. So 13,000 is in place. Every time the helicopter picks up, it's picking up whatever we have in storage for delivery. 440, we should release this. 5. 2 here is no big deal in the beginning. Nobody knows who anybody is at this point in time. 0 copies, that means everything is in place to cover the demand. Release. In expansion, there's not much else you can do. Go in here, add-ons, look at it, and see what happens. If you haven't started anything, you want to do marketing extreme here is already being done. Trade IP details, change price, order copies is sold here. So we're going to forward on, and on next release, we're going to start focusing on its margins. We have 2 new deals, 219 and 664. We're going to look in here. 219 is in May. That's doable. The 664 is in May also. That's doable. A little tip, if you're not really good with math, All you need is that cell phone with that calculator to figure these things out quickly when you're playing. Put the game on hold, slow the game down. You don't have to be a genius to be able to play this game right. Just being vigilant, knowing the mechanics. Okay, somebody else has been acquired, so what does that mean? In the news, Non-Corp has been acquired by Convicts for $10.8 million. Along with 10 original IPs, we expect plenty of jobs seekers to enter the market over the next month. Why is that important to us? It's important to us because Martians is going to the fourth federation. So by the end of today to tomorrow, depending on where this is at, we're going to push it to 10. And we're going to push Star OS to 10 also. And Star OS, I think, had 8 out of 10 programmers needed. There's 7 out of 6 designers, so they have one over. Core just released an expansion, which means Core has nothing to do. When anybody releases, they have nothing to do. And Law has nothing to do. Law, what I normally do is select the secondary marketing task as for them. So when they're not busy, they could do marketing. And the way you have to do that is marketing assign Law. So it says secondary. So for pre, you assign Law. For post, you assign Law too. Whenever they have nothing to do, they will help there. Secondary. And we just have Martians. And we also have Star OS marketing, and that's almost done. So this way you keep it now. What are we going to do with the core team? We could go look at our first release, Outstanding Visionary. They were released in 82. We're going into 83, so it's going to be a year. So within the first year, we released our first expansion, which is great. So we have core and these two with nothing to do. Port and port debug 2 have nothing to do also. So port and port debug 2, we will come in here. They're the team of choice for porting. Let's creativity. We want active 75, 79. There's really nothing to port this to. We could pick up 30,000 here each. Let them do that. In fact, let's leave it at 5. Rather than push it up to 10, wait, we normally would leave it at 5. We just want to keep them busy. So now they're busy. Now core. Let's go look at the core team. Core team. What can we have the core team do? Like we're at 2.8. I'm gonna drop another 2 mil. That's gonna be the last $2 million I drop in there. From now on, from here forward, anything that we funds in excess of 500,000, we're gonna look to use that to move. Our next task is moving. We'll probably do that in the next video, depending on how well we do with Martians today. And Star OS is going into iteration 3. So I'm gonna go move ahead. We're gonna move forward to getting this into development, and then I'll bring you guys back. Anything else happens between now and then, I will bring you guys back. There's really nothing much we can do. You just wait to get these two out the door. And if these two reach the patent, we're just going to select patenting, so there's nothing there to see. I'll bring you guys right back. Okay, just put you guys back because we have a notice just came up. A product has run out of stock. Whenever you get that, my suggestion is go to order copies and just see how many copies are needed. 156,981 are needed. Okay, so, and that's probably due to the expansion. So we're gonna push this up and maximize this at 100,000. And it's set 156,000. So let's order the 56,981. In fact, order 60,000. That way, that's gets out there right away, and the other 100,000 will follow in the next delivery. Next, check for any new companies. No new companies. Nothing more to invest in. The notice is somebody's called in sick. No big deal there. And these, all you have to do is click on them. Click on the front. click on the back to close, click on the front to open, back to close. 5 employees, Martians went on vacation, the company having so all these, and we're up to 4.05. I usually wait to about 50 to 20 mil before we make a move. So we're not going to make a move in this video. We're going to make a move in the next video. Okay, we moved into January. First order of business in January. Every January, first order of business is hardware or whatever you're going to research, push it to 10. We're researching 84 now. Now, I also have these things are going to be releasing. Martians is almost ready to be released to development, so we're going to go higher development teams. But before then, what I want to do is take the research and research 2, put them on crunch. It's 10. We're going to crunch them from 10 to 3. We're going to go to 3 o'clock with these guys. So I'm going to crunch them. I'm going to leave this here. We're going to leave that there. Okay, we also have, the minute these guys go into development, they're going to need development teams. So I'm going to, how much is required for? They need 7. So we're going to need 2, 1, 2, 3 rooms. And I like to keep the development teams on the same floor as the design team. So this is design, so development 1 and 2 will go on this floor. In fact, I may move design down 1 floor and then put development games and development games to here, so they're on the same floor. Meanwhile, these you could copy from here. That's copy. Let me get my walls back up so I can see what I'm doing. You can see better. They're better. And if you ever want to select, having trouble selecting, just select the back wall. Copy everything. And then we're going to also utilize this room. So let's copy this. And we're going to get rid of the bookcase. The bookcase is for, and we're going to, when I get rid of the bookcase, you should inventory it. Don't throw it away. If I deleted that was an error. And you select these 3. So select this room. And select this room. Hold your shift key. Get close. Hold your shift key and select the tablet. Right click. Select all tablets. Right click. Select calculator. You're copying from here to here because this one has exit on the left and these have exits on the left. These have exit on the right, so you will be copying them to the ones with exits on the right over here. And this is still selected. I usually make them a little darker. So they're all still selected if you look close. So that's going to be our team. Let's go create the team. I'm going to model out the core. Dev games. Select the control copy. Copy. So control V. Dev games 2. So we're only going to assign this to Dev games 2. We don't be concerned about right now. And this one we're going to select it and let's delete his office. And your room labels overlays here. Turn on here. I usually put 1 tablet in here just in case we have an artist in there. And we may need 2 artists. In fact, we're in 84. 3D comes out next year, so we may need 3 artists. But we're going to create separate art teams. So, that being said, system to the audio, we need 7 and we have 3. Remember, the core team was selected for this. So let's go shopping. And I want to go shopping today. Because remember, we have an influx in the market and we can't not select this because there's nobody in that team. So what we're going to do, we're going to select lead secondary programmer, select core, filter, we want HR socialization, and you want born leader. So lead programmer medium, Filterback compatibility is core, HR socialization, born leader. We're gonna go looking. I expected a whole lot more candidates here. I guess we waited too long. Everybody's been snatched up. So the youngest guy, modest, I'm interested. I want him. So we're gonna hire. And right after we select dev games. So he gets hired right into dev games. And over here, what I'm gonna do is select dev games too. And I'm gonna hire the next one before we lose them. And they'll come in tomorrow. By tomorrow, this thing should be ready to go also. So now that we have the leaders in place, let's go set them up. Change roles, auto role, change roles, secondary program, lead. Anybody interested into exactly why I don't hire born leaders, I go into detail in one of my videos. I'll basically put a link to the video, team building, hiring, compatibility, so covered in that video. So we're gonna go hiring programmers. Okay, that's good. Let's go look at our team. 6 employees. Select the first one, hold shift key. You move down here, you do a right click, you go get the auto roll. Now if they have 2 stars in anything else, I'll make that as a secondary for them. Like this guy, design secondary. He's got 2 stars in it. So he's well on his way. It's very odd that you will find a programmer with 2 stars in art unless he's a high salary person. And we still don't have 6 stars, so we gotta concentrate on getting that 6 star. That's gonna be important later on. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 more. What are we gonna do? We're gonna sort this by, and we're gonna go to here looking for the other person. That person has 2 stars. That person has 2 stars. I'm looking for 2 stars. And in fact, if you're here, you look at skills. We move over to code skills. Who's got the most code skills? This guy, 16. Clara Watson. So Clara Watson, you're being promoted up. Oh no, Clara Watson is the lead. My bad. Eleanor Gilmore is being promoted to Dev Games. Say PM. We promote this to development. We go here. It's 3 out of 7. We're going to change this from core to game dev. There's no level 1 or 2 the artist working on Martians. What does that mean? That means we're going to have to need a level. So what are we going to do? We're going to lease these 2 rooms, set them up. I'm going to move into here, select this, right click, select unlike items, right click, select tablets, and we're going to basically come in here and create a new team from in here. Plus, art. Okay, we're going to send this as lead. So, in art teams, what I like to do is give them a little color. That's your art teams. We go in here, we find the art team, or 1 red. Select them. They're going to do March, like everybody else, for 9 months. 7 to 3. Manage employees, 200,000. Don't change. Designers, developers, and artists I use don't change. My strategy, like I said before, you guys develop your own. That's -0. And here, you select this HR, socialization, and marketing. And we went 2D, 3D, and audio. That's for artists too. And I want to focus on super focus for artists, just like designers. That's my preference. And what I'm going to hire. High to medium salary. We could hire 1 of each. So that's in place. This is still going. It's 11 p.m. We could start crunching that. And we're going to go hire. First and foremost, a leader with art skills. We're going to use the core team, HR, socialization. And this is always one leader. Okay, we're coming in here. The first thing we're going to do is change this to art. Then go looking. Last person, hold meetings. I want them to be able to hold meetings, but if they can't hold meetings and everybody else is the same, I'm going to go with the modest person. Or you could go with the fast learner and they'll get that third star faster. So we're going to go fast learner. That's my thinking. That's how I work those out. And then we're going to go hire artists. Let's see what we have in the medium before we go looking for high. In medium, oh, here we go. There goes one person who's got 3 stars in 2D in the medium. See, sometimes you get lucky when you have 5 stars in business reputation. So we're going to hire this guy. And we're going to go looking for audio. You see there's no 3D in the marketplace because 3D doesn't come out till 1985. Begin looking. Select the first person, use your down arrow. Did we get lucky again? No, we didn't. Now, what is here? This is a fast learner. I'm going to take the fast learner, even though he's an optimistic flirt. Okay, let's go. Employees. Select the first, select the last, right click. Auto row. Select your lead, right click. Secondary artist, primary lead. Okay, so that being said, research. We're going to assign art to this. And that will get rid of this message the minute we do. Message is gone. An employee's having trouble. Okay, if you get this, an employee's having trouble finding a place to sit. Good luck for that employee. Did we develop a team and not assign it? Who did we hire? Employee details. Dev games too. Oh yeah, we hired a leader for dev games too. He has one way to sit. Okay, we're up on the 7th floor. Core is here. Let's lease this and get this guy in here. The minute you assign this and make him a lead, he will come flying to this. Okay, he's a lead. So you should see him flying in here soon. There he is. And sadly enough, he's in his place and he has nothing to do. I'm happy with my benefits. Oh, good to know that. So what do we, that is a hint. 277, accept this because we can do that. I keep an eye on that to know that we can do that. Okay, so we're doing research. Martians is into development. Next one is Stars OS. I don't see any more porting being done, which means that we have teams with nothing to do again. So we're going to go look at support. 192,553. So we're going to update this. 2 teams to do this. Is going to be port and debug. And we're going to select this. Even though we're not developing, we don't really need to, but I like to do that just so I can get in the habit of doing it. So 0 out of 61. Port debug has something to do. With any new OS is released into the market, you don't have to go looking for them. You could just look here. Most active. See, all of a sudden this got busy. We got 300 and 300. 83. So last year, October, December, those were released. So what debug has something to do here. We could also assign core to this to get it done quicker. Ensure that everybody has something to do. Keep your teams busy. Design and design 2 don't have anything to do. Design and design games 2. No, design and dev games 2. Okay, dev games is just the leader. I'm not going to be concerned, but design I am concerned. So, what are we going to do? We're going to put together a game. I'm going to throw a character in this one. And we're going to go with, so there's 100% expected interest. Waste is 9%, 1.8 mil. And we're looking at design and the dev and art. Perfect. That's now My concern is here. She's lost inspiration. So I'm going to put this on hold. If she's lost inspiration, you want her working on something else. So I'm going to put that on hold. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to project management. Well, she has her own office, right? I can't make her lead if she has her own office. But what I could do is create a new team, copy. She's going to be a PM, project manager. And we're going to do this. Take this, change team to PM. And you're going to see an error coming up the minute we do this. Oh, no, we could assign both teams to prevent the error. Okay, so we're going to design employees, clear, change teams, PM. And then we're going to come here, unassign, design, and PM. So she's still in her office. She's still in here. So then now we will come in here. Oh, one more thing we have to do. I have to take clear from the PM team, employees, right click. She's going to be a lead. The reason she's going to be a lead, I'm going to leave this here. The reason she's going to be a lead because I want to do is go into project management, select her here first. We're going to do games 1. And it's going to be design and PM. Development team is going to be dev games and art. Secondary team is going to be dev games 2 and art. So for every design team, there are actual development teams. First for a case just like this one. So the support team, we select none, go all the way to the bottom. Design alphabetical order. And then marketing, pre-marketing is marketing and law. Post-marketing is going to be law 2 and marketing 2. And we're going to get rid of core. The default is always core. And the update teams is core. For now, it should be core in an art team, but there's still art is in core. So SCM, prototype software, we don't have any. We're not going to need any right now. Server, we don't have none. We're going to take this to 180. Update tech levels. I'm going to change this to 24. Auto develop, undo this. We don't want to auto develop anything. Use frameworks, single IP, no. Use own license, yeah, whenever possible. Handle marketing, yes. And print jobs for a game, 100,000. Okay, how long is it going to take her to do this? Time will tell. So we're updating cards, we're researching system audio 83, we're researching hardware 84. We're into development with Martians. We're marketing it. Stars OS is ready to go into development, which is going to be our next focus. So getting that into development. We still have 2 deals, one month left, and then the other one is 8 months left. And then we have a games 1 project being done. So we're going to go look at this project. What time of day is it? I'm going to open this up and see how fast she can do this if we move this to 10. Design is by doing something else, the inspiration will return. You should not take a lead designer off of one project and put it on another project right away. Have to find something between the time to let her get her inspiration back. That's a big tip. See how she's filling these out evenly because we've let her keep marketing now. So we're moving into tomorrow. And art nothing was done in art because they weren't in. They're going to be coming in today. So then you should start seeing this move as soon as 7 o'clock hits. We know they had this. There we go. That's moving. And this is moving. This should never take more than 3 months to get done. An employee's having trouble concentrating due to noise. I keep missing that notice. What I normally do, I'll just give them a headset. That's it. Or put cubicles up. Those are your two choices in a situation like that. We're at 15 million. What does that mean? That means next video is going to be a big one because we're going to be moving, showing you how to move. And we're going to be releasing Martians. The product has run out of stock and needs to sell. So this thing is moving again. 128. So that means 30. The other 100, they'll get it on the pickup. April, I'm sure that our accounting team, you successfully filed a report for 1983 and saved $402,858 in a tax optimization. So taxes were done. We didn't even have to look at them, right? We selected the correct team. We selected the correct vacation time. And they were in place to deal with that. Who's doing what? Nobody's doing anything. This is all zero. So this is all October, December, November. So let's do October. Let's do November. And then next month we'll visit December. That's how I do that. So let's get through April and see how we do. We're going to do a review at the end of the day of Martians. And this is finished. Updating magic. Now, do they still have ports to do? No, the port's done it also. So we got to find something else for these guys to do. And okay, team is out the door. This is almost done. We could close this down. Let's go here. Somebody else took over only because we reassigned here to another team. Now we come back in here and get her back. See how our inspiration is back? That guy's not too bad. He's got 30. So she's back. She is back. She's full inspiration. And this thing will never fill all the way over here. It just has to be full here. So that's how you get that done. And now we have two teams. Now we got to remember that. Well, we really don't have to remember. I think from now on we're going to be using project management, but we're going to remember that always add the PM team. And before I close this, I'm going to go back to the beginning. Previous. Advance. 79.99. Everything is in place. For the balances. Oh, look. This went up to $1,009,000 or $1,002,000. It's $1,008,000 before. Okay. Now we could develop this or add it to the project. Let's add it to the project. This thing was almost done, so it's fine. I usually wait till it's all done before I assign anything. But others have told me you don't need to, so that's fine. Once we hit here, this fills in. Okay, close it and open it again. This fills in 4 out of 4. You want 4 out of 4 here, 7 out of 7 here. Art doesn't count. You don't have to worry about art. Art could be over 1 or over 2. They're not important. I like to keep this 4 out of 4, this 7 out of 7. If you do that continuously on a team that's proven itself, you will get outstanding every time. So we're into project management. I'm going to push this up to the top and this up here. And we're going to review, and hit OK. And let's see how that review does. 8 out of 4. I always do one iteration. Always do one iteration. So we'll get that done. We've covered a lot. This video is getting a little long. We'll cover Martian's release. We'll cover the patents for research. We'll get Star OS into development, and we're going to close out our last deal. Look to get our last star. By releasing this, we should make this last deal. If we don't, we'll do contracts. And we'll possibly move. Okay, but we're going to leave it there until our next video. So if you've learned anything, picked up anything, tips, strategies, a like and a share would be greatly appreciated to help the channel grow. Please like, share, and subscribe. Big thank you to all my subscribers. We do appreciate you. Stay safe. Keep those around you safe. LatN out.